5th day of summer school. Can you guys believe that? Number 5. That means that we're almost halfway through halfway through summer school by the end of this week. So yeah, by the end of this week, we would be basically halfway through. Now, I see that Julian is here. How many people are here? Angel, Aaron, Deshaun, Nevaeh, Richard. So we're gonna do something different today, guys. Every day we're gonna do a little bit, same structure. We're always gonna have a brain break. We're always gonna have a co-read. We're always going to have like a word study mini lesson. However, I have noticed that some of us have not completed our homeworks. So I wanted to address that because maybe, you guys have some questions and I'm not really, answering those questions for you. So I wanted to take the first 5 to 10 minutes of class today to address homework assignments. I wanted to know if you guys had any questions regarding that. Did you guys have any questions regarding homeworks? Everyone knows that we have to do 1 reading homework and 1 spelling homework, right? And then also everyone knows that for the reading homework, you have to do the 5 W's and you have to do the reflect and share, which are the 2 questions in the tab, right? To get full credit, not just 1. For the spelling homework, we know that we have to write it 5 times each and we have to write sentences. It's not just 5 times each, you have to write sentences with it, right? Ryan, can I talk to you, Ryan? Hello, are you there? Mr. Vargas.
Hello.
If you are there, Ryan, I wanted to let you know that you have submitted your homeworks, but I can't see anything. When you attach a file, Ryan, I can't see anything. Like I click on it and it's empty. So I want you to watch that video. And if you could stay after class today, I know I told you yesterday, but you left. If you could stay after class today, Ryan, I would really appreciate it. That way you saw the video, how to attach a file. Because some of you guys have not been submitting evidence. Richard, are you there? Hello, Richard? Mr. Lever? And who else? I know Deshaun has been doing a great job. Deshaun has been like, yes, Richard. I would like you to attach evidence with your homework. So you have to go back to your homeworks. If you did not attach evidence for your homeworks, I sent you the homework back. I didn't accept it because I want you guys to go back and attach like the work that you did so I could give you 100%. Okay? For that. So that's
Mr. Lobos.
Is Lawrence here? Do we see Lawrence? I don't know. He's here. No, Lawrence is not here right now. But same thing. This goes for everyone else. I've noticed that people have not been attaching their evidence. There is a video again on my Google Classroom. It's only 3 minutes long, and it shows you exactly how to do it. Julian is eating ramen noodles. Okay, thank you for letting us know, Julian. Good morning, Ms. I was going to say Ms. Deuce. Good morning, Ms. McGrew.
Good morning.
Okay, so in addition to the homework assignments that I've noticed that we have not been completing the homework assignments, I wanted to address 2 things right now. Remember when I told you that we are going to have that reward system agreement that I showed you yesterday with points, that homework assignments and perfect attendance is going to equal to 50 points. Anything above 50 points is extra credit, meaning you guys are going to win prizes if you complete anything above 50 points. That includes your Achieve articles that are extra credit. It's optional. That includes class participation, and that includes the Kahoot winners, the 1st and 2nd place for the Kahoot winners. So I wanted to show you something really quick that I've been working on since yesterday, actually. Give me 1 second, and I'm going to share that with y'all. And you guys can see my screen, right? Okay. So this is where I'm going to track your scores, guys. So you have my class. You can see this, right? Okay. So in this Excel sheet, I have everyone's names. Remember, attendance is 2 points per day. So if you're here today, you're going to get 2 points. Homework is 2 points per assignment. Achieve articles are 2 points per assignment if you get a 75% or higher. If you're participating in class, if you're volunteering to read, if you're, helping out, you're going to get 1 point for that. Kahoot winners, if you're 1st place, it's going to be 2 points. If you're 2nd place, it's going to be 1 point. And then here, I'm going to add your point. So that's for my class and Mr. Pasa's class as well. So I wanted to show you that. That's how we're going to track the point systems, okay? So now I quickly and briefly wanted to go over exit ticket number 4 from yesterday because most people did not finish exit ticket number 4. So we're going to do that now because we need to finish our exit ticket. I just wanted to make sure that everyone knows, and this goes for everybody, that we have to finish our exit ticket during our class because we have to get that data to see how you guys are doing. So that way, if you need help with anything, we can help you out. I'm gonna briefly review what you guys have to do for exit ticket number 4. And then I want you guys to go to Google Classroom right now and finish exit ticket number 4. If you finish exit ticket number 4, just put your answers that you put on the original one on the new document that I created, but I'm gonna show you that right now. Okay, so this is what we were doing for exit ticket number 4. Basically, we were working on open and closed syllables. What is the definition of an open syllable? Well, an open syllable, a V, consonant vowel, it's a syllable that ends in a vowel and has a long vowel sound. For example, even, but we're focusing on the first syllable, right? E has 2 syllables. So the first syllable ends with an E, which is a vowel, that is an open syllable. Now a closed syllable ends in a consonant in the first syllable. The vowel is a closed syllable, has a short sound, such as the word frigid. Frigid also has 2 syllables, frigid. And then the first syllable ends with a G, that is a consonant, right? So that makes it a closed syllable. And then we worked on certain problems right here. For example, recording. We can divide recording into 3 syllables, recording, right? And then the first syllable, it ends with an E, that is a vowel. So that makes it an open, right? The second one is live in, 2 syllables, live in. So the first syllable ends with a V, that is a consonant. So that automatically makes it a closed syllable, right? And then we have nature, nay, sure, 2 syllables, nature. So the first syllable ends with an A, that is a vowel, that makes it an open, right? So this is not that hard. Okay, then we have, bear with me 1 second. Yeah, we have limb, it, less. So we have 3 syllables for the last word. Less. And that will make it because it ends with a consonant, it will make it a closed. Okay, so that's basically the expectation for the exit ticket for number 4, that you were supposed to separate the words with by how many syllables they have, right? If they have 2, you put a slash in the middle. If they have 3, you put 2 slashes to separate the syllables, and then you're just gonna tell me if it's open or closed. So at this moment, I want everyone to go to Google Classroom. Even if you completed the exit ticket yesterday, I just want you to pass your answers to the new document. I created a new document for you guys. This one is going to be day number 4. Nobody's doing day number 5 right now. I already saw 2 people do day number 5. I don't want you guys to complete the exit ticket for day number 5. So everyone is going to the Google Classroom right now. And you're going down where it says exit tickets. And do you see the new one? It says day number 4 that I just posted. Not the first one, the second one. I want you to open that one. And I provided you a Google Word document. So you don't even have to press a link or anything. You just have to open up that Google document, and you can open up with Google, and then you just have to edit. Out of all these words, I want you to choose at least 5 or 6 words, and then tell me, are they open or are they closed? And then you have to separate them, just like I did. Okay, so I want you to take the next 5 to 6 minutes to do this. Now I provided you a Word document, so everyone should have access. Because I remember yesterday, you guys had trouble with the link was slow, right? There's no more link. For day number 4, the one that I just posted right now, I attach a Word document. So I want you to edit the Word document, write on it. Everyone has their own copy, and then submit it. And that's gonna be for day number 4, because I noticed that a lot of people didn't do their exit ticket yesterday. So we're gonna do it now. Don't do day number 5. Day number 5 is towards the end of the class today. So everyone is doing day number 4 at this moment. Okay. If you guys have any questions, I'm gonna be here for the next 5 minutes so I can help you out. But It's going to be pretty simple. Eduardo, are you good? Ryan? Deshaun, I just explained it right now, exactly what you were supposed to be doing. Oh, you were joking? That's fine. Okay. And in the meantime that you guys are finishing that Word document, I'm going to take attendance for y'all. And Richard, Lawrence is not here. I don't see Lawrence, but Richard, you're going to go with Miss McGrew at 9:30, and she posted something on the chat. Make sure you go to the Google Classroom and join her class at 9:30. Okay, let me know, guys, if you have any questions. I will be taking attendance at this point. Okay, so for today is Wednesday the 10th. Angel is here. Aaron is here. Angel Carrasco's here. Eduardo is here. Julian is here. Richard is here. Nevaeh, Deshaun, and Ryan. Okay. When you have finished your exit ticket for day number 4, the new document that I posted today, remember? The one that it just says day number 4, let me know so we can move on really quick. So far, I don't see anyone has finished yet. Remember, you don't have to do the whole thing. Just choose like 6 words. A minimum of 6 words. You don't have to do all the words. And you can edit the document too. Okay. Did you submit it, Aaron? Did you submit your document? Aaron, you were supposed to do it in Google Classroom, Aaron. I already posted it. You're supposed to edit there, not on a piece of paper. Let me show you. It's okay that you did it there, but let me show you.
It's just that like the work, I don't know how to like type on it or like that.
Do you see the document?
But like, yeah, I see the document. Like Mr. Lobo's reading summer day 4 exit ticket.
You can
Is it
type.
because, like,
I gave you your own copy, so you won't make any changes. You have your own copy. So that means that you can type on it. You can just write on it.
yeah, but it doesn't let me literally like I'm pressing on it.
If you click on it, it says opening in docs.
You see on top, Aaron, there's a little blue thing on top. It says open
Yeah.
in documents. Open it.
Okay.
You have to click the top. Open in Google Docs.
It says connected apps or suggested third-party apps.
Just regular apps.
Okay, Google Doc.
Google Documents.
Thanks, Mr. Lobos.
No problem. And then you just copy and paste your answers. That way you don't have to do double the work.
Oh, I see.
And then you just submit that document. You're just going to submit it. Julian, do you have to download that document into the computer to submit it, or can you just submit it on your side?
You could just submit it.
Okay. So Aaron, apparently you just submit it.
Okay. Usually I just take a photo of it.
That is true. For next time. For next time.
Okay.
Nevaeh, you're okay? Ryan?
Just 6 words.
It's my alarm. I'm here, guys, if you need my help. Is Ryan okay? I still haven't heard from Ryan. Are you okay, Ryan? Or Angel Carrasco? Are you guys okay?
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, thank you, Deshaun.
I forgot something.
Yeah, you have to submit it. Make sure you do this one, the bottom, the middle one. Don't do the top one. Make sure you do the middle.
So, Mr. Lobos or Julian, I have the words ready. It's just because, how do I send it in to the work? Like, how do I, like, add or create it?
You have to add or create it?
It's locked.
Yeah.
To like send it.
So it's like to share?
Yeah, the share has a lock on it.
Oh, the share has a lock on it?
Yeah.
Why does it have a lock? It's pretty open.
I think I just press on my name and I say done. Then maybe if I go back onto Google Documents, go back to Google Drive maybe, and then it says that I have it. Oh yeah, now I have it. Yeah, now I had it. Got it. To Julian.
What about now, Julian? Is it better? I gave it a due date.
Mr. Lobos.
Yes, sir.
Like whenever you go to the file, you gotta click share, and then you gotta press on your name, or like you copy the link, and then you press like done,
Okay.
and then once you go back, press on the Google document, and then it just it just sees there.
Okay. Did it say that you shared it?
Yep. I'm looking at it right now, and it says share without the with the doc on it.
It still says that no one has turned it in though.
I'm turning it in. It's just taking a long time to load up.
Okay. Okay, everyone. This
There we go.
This took more time than I expected, and that's okay. So what is going to happen is that we're going to finish this at the end of class, the last 10 minutes. So I want you guys to give me your undivided attention. If you're still working on it or finishing it, that is fine. But I want you guys to give me your undivided attention so we can do the lesson for today. Okay? And again, I'm going to give you an opportunity to submit both exit tickets by the end of the day today. The exit ticket for today is easy, guys. It's an easy one, so you don't have to worry about that. So I would like everyone to pay attention at this time. Let's put that on hold. If you don't log out or anything, just put it on hold for a second. And then I would like everyone to show their beautiful faces. That way I can see that you guys are paying attention. And we're gonna start our lesson for today. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully everyone is paying attention at this time. Like I said, we are officially putting ourselves on break from the exit ticket. That way we can finish our lesson for today. So today is Wednesday. It is June 10th of 2020. Today is actually my mom's birthday. So I have to text her actually in a second. I texted her yesterday, but today's my mom's birthday. I showed you the reward tracker where I'm gonna put the points for your participation, perfect attendance, that you did your homework. We just finished the exit ticket or are in the process of finishing exit ticket for day number 4. And then right now we're gonna go into a co-reads. So we're gonna do a little co-read. We might not do all 5 questions for time purposes. We might only do maybe a couple of questions. And then after that, we're gonna take a little brain break. And then we're gonna have a mini lesson, which is our control vowels for today. It's pretty simple. The exit ticket is easier than yesterday's exit ticket. And then at the end, the last 10 minutes, I'm gonna give you the opportunity for you guys to work on that. So that's why today is a little bit different, because we needed to finish our exit ticket for day number 4, which we took a little bit more than, more time than we expected, but that is okay. So that is what we're gonna do today. So I'm officially gonna go in. There's no question of the day. There's no circle time today because I wanted you, again, to finish exit ticket number 4. Okay, so if everyone is paying attention, we are going to do the lesson for today. Okay, no, not that one. So the name of this passage is Another Giant Leap. Okay, so I'm gonna ask for some volunteers if you would like to get some extra credit points for today to volunteer to help me read this passage. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay, so we're gonna have Deshaun, who's gonna read the first one. We're gonna have Aaron is gonna read the second paragraph. We're going to have Nevaeh, she's gonna read the third paragraph. Ryan, would you like to participate as well? Are you shy? Would you like to participate, Ryan? You can do the 4th paragraph. All right. So you're gonna do the 4th paragraph. So we're gonna start with Deshaun. Another giant leap.
Another giant leap. It was a summer vacation, so Dave was sleeping and when he heard his dad calling, he looked over at his shoulder at the alarm clock that said it was 8:50. It's too early for this, he thought, covering his hair with his blanket.
Okay, and I'm gonna read this little piece. Dave, wake up, you sleepyhead. I have something really exciting to show you. Aaron?
Dave yawned and stretched his arms over his head at the time that he tried to force the last bit of sleepiness away. What could possibly be so exciting early in the morning? So he put on his slippers and shuffled down the stairs. His dad was waiting with his little sister Beth. So they were sitting at the kitchen table and looking at his dad's laptop.
Okay. Nevea, Dave, come over here. Are you there, Nevea? Nevea is not there. You ready, Nevea? Yes? You could read the paragraph. Dave, come over here.
Dave, come over here. You have to see this, his dad said, pointing at the computer screen. Dave walked over to where his dad and sister were sitting. He knew it was important.
It was probably
It was probably some space thing, since his dad was
fascinated.
fascinated with space. To him, a star had more value than a diamond.
Okay. And then finally, Ryan. Kids,
Kids, when I was your age, my father gathered us around the television to see the moon landing. It was the most exciting thing I'd ever seen. Dave's dad began.
imagine.
Imagine with warming lights beeping and only 30 seconds worth,
Worth?
worth of fuel remaining. Neil Armstrong steered his ship away from boulders to land in the sea of
The Sea of Tranquility.
Switzerland.
Okay. Thank you. Dave was confused. Why was his dad talking about something that happened so long ago? Today, I want to share a historic moment with you, he said, looking at Dave and Beth with tears in his eyes. Dave's dad pulled up a website and showed them the first colored photographs of Mars. They had been sent by the rover Curiosity. It had been flying to Mars for the past 7 months and landed a day before. As Dave saw photographs of the red rocky planet, he realized this was an astounding feat. Can you show us more? He asked, pulling up a chair. Now let's read the question before I reread this for you a second time, for the ones that need a little bit more clarification. In which of these details from the selection is the narrator speaking? In which of these details from the selection is the narrator speaking? So you have to choose one of these answers, guys, where the narrator of the story or the passage is actually speaking, his voice. Okay? So I'm going to reread this again for you guys a second time. Remember, we read it twice or 3 times. That way, you guys can think about the answer to this question as I am reading it. Another giant leap. It was a summer vacation, so Dave was sleeping in when he heard his dad calling. He looked over his shoulder at the alarm clock and saw it was 8:50 in the morning. Oh, it's too early for this, he thought, covering his head with his blanket. Dave, wake up, you sleepyhead. I have something really exciting to show you. Dave yawned and stretched his arms over his head, taking his time as he tried to force the last bit of sleepiness away. What could possibly be so exciting this early in the morning? He put on his slippers and shuffled down the stairs. His dad was waiting with his little sister Beth. They were sitting at the kitchen table and looking at his dad's laptop. Dave, come over here. You have to see this, his dad said, pointing at the computer screen. Dave walked over to where his dad and sister were sitting. He knew it was probably some space thing since his dad was fascinated with space. To him, a star had more value than a diamond. Guys, Ryan? Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. But when you don't have your microphones muted, it throws us off. Kids, when I was your age, my father gathered around the television to see the moon landing. It was the most exciting thing I'd ever seen, Dave's dad began. Imagine, with warning lights beeping, only 30 seconds worth of fuel remaining. Neil Armstrong steers his ship away from boulders to land in the Sea of Tranquility. Dave was confused. Why was his dad talking about something that happened so long ago? Today, I want to share a historic moment with you, he said, looking at Dave and Beth with tears in his eyes. Dave's dad pulling up a website and showed them the first colored photographs of Mars. They had been sent by the rover Curiosity. It had been flying to Mars for the past 7 months and landed the day before. As Dave saw photographs of the red rocky planet, he realized this was an astounding feat. Can you show us more, he asked, pulling up a chat. Can you, whenever you finish with this question, I want you guys to document your responses on the chat so I know where you at. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds. Which of these details from the selection is the narrator speaking? To answer that question, we have to see who is the narrator of the story. Okay. Everyone, let me see what everyone is choosing. B. Buenos días, chicos. Buenos días. B. Eduardo B. 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 Julian B. 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 Vamos a ver. Kids. Okay, so I want someone to come off of mute and tell me who is the narrator in this story. Who is narrating the story?
I think it's Dave.
You think it's Dave? Does anyone have another answer? If Dave is narrating the story, why are we talking about Dave though? Dave was confused.
Oh. Dave's brother, I think.
Today,
Is that Dave's dad?
today I want to share a historic moment with you, he said, looking at Dave and Beth with tears in his eyes. Neil Armstrong steers, because this would be the same. Neil Armstrong steers his ship to land in the sea. Imagine his warning lights beeping all 30 seconds. Oh, the answer is not B, guys. I just gave you a clue. If the narrator says, and Dave did this, and Dave did that, and Dave's dad did this, that means that the narrator is not the dad though, and is not Dave either. I mean, is not Dave, or is not the boy. So Nevaeh says A. Yes, the correct answer, guys, is A. His dad was waiting with his little sister Beth, meaning the narrator is omniscient. Does anyone know that word? Do you remember the word omniscient? Meaning the narrator has nothing to do with the story, is no one in the story. So it's like us. We would be like the narrators because we're reading the story. So in that sense, it's someone outside. Okay. Next question. Which sentence shows the narrator revealing Dave's thoughts? So here you can choose something that Dave said. So which of these sentences shows the narrator revealing Dave's thoughts? There's only one correct answer. Anyone else? Ryan Vargas? Ryan, please stay after class with me today. You always leave. I need to tell you something. Is it F? Dave, wake up, you sleepyhead. I have something really exciting to show you. G, he put on his slippers and shuffled down the stairs. H, Dave, come over here. You have to see this, his dad said, pointing at the computer screen. Or J, as Dave saw photographs of the red rocky planet, he realized this was an astounding feat. Everyone is saying F or J. The correct answer is J, because we're talking about a sentence that shows or reveals Dave's thoughts. So which of these sentences reveals Dave's thoughts? It has to be J. As Dave saw the photograph of the red rocky planet, he realized this was an astounding feat. So we're like realizing what he believes and what he thinks. That is the only sentence that is correct. Número tres, this will be your last question for today. What point of view is this selection written in? Oh, and I gave you the answer to this one. Y'all, I gave you the answer to this question. What word did I just use like 3 minutes ago when I told you the narrator is coming from the outside? So which answer is it? Is it A, first person? Is it B, second person? Is it C, third person limited? Or is it D, third person omniscient? Where's Angel Carrasco? Are you okay, Angel? You're quiet today.
He's typing in the chat. Maybe he's fine.
He is, but he is quiet. Angel Carrasco, are you doing your homework? If you have any trouble or any questions, let me know. That's why I'm here to help you all guys. You guys can't even talk today. The correct answer is D, third person omniscient. Remember the word omniscient that I just used, or omniscient? I like to say omniscient, but the correct pronunciation is actually omniscient. I can't even say it. But this is correct. What does that mean? It means that it's a third person character outside of the story. Remember? With pronouns such as he, she, they, them. So dad was sleeping, his arms over his head, they were sitting. So these are the pronouns, right? That I taught you in class. That is the correct answer. Okay.
But hold up. Like, you haven't told us, like, the types of, like, third person.
I mentioned it a couple times, Aaron. I did. I mentioned it a couple times. I didn't focus on it. You're right. But I did mention it. I wanted to see if you guys remember this. So there's like third person limited, there's third person omniscient, and then there's like another one, a third person, I forget the other word, but there's like 3 types of third persons. Okay, my beautiful people, we're gonna take 5 minutes of a brain break and we're gonna play a Kahoot game really quick, something really fun, and then we're going to finish our lesson. We're gonna finish our exit tickets because we need to finish our exit tickets, okay? We can't just not do them. This is really important. So at this time, if you could join me, and we are going to play our Kahoot game for the brain break. Is it everyone? We have 6 people. 7 with me. We're missing like 1 more person.
Can you lower down the music a little bit?
What happened?
Can you lower down the music a little bit?
It's gonna do it by itself. We're missing una persona. We're missing 1 person. Now we're missing 2 people.
Mr. Lobos.
Please mute your microphones. What is the largest state in America, in the USA, United States of America? And please don't be obvious. A lot of people might get this one wrong. And I mentioned this in class too when we did geography. Alaska, yes, that's the largest state in the country by land, right? Not by population. Julian, followed by Angel C. What is a prime number? A number that can only be divided evenly by 1 or itself. That is correct. Julian is in the lead. Come on, guys. You could be Julian. Maybe not. What are all the prime numbers and the numbers 1 through 10? Oh, look at that. You know, I was just joking, guys. It was just a joke, but okay. Some friendly competition right there. What is an adjective? Everyone should know this answer. I mention it like all the time. A word used to describe a noun. That is correct. Let's do some math right now. What is 12 times 9? $108. Oh, Julian, no. I was just joking, Julian. You can win this. Last but not least, this is your last question for today.
Wait, my iPad's loading. It doesn't let me to the next question. Oh, never mind.
What is 6 to the 3rd power? $216.
Mr. Lobo, that's cheating because we haven't learned exponents yet.
You have not?
No,
Raise your hand if you knew that, and if you knew how to do that.
I just guessed.
Okay, well that's okay, Aaron. That's okay if you have not learned how to do that yet. That is still okay. The winner is Aaron. Woo! Followed by Angel. Aaron, make sure you let me know. Oh, actually, let me do it right now. So whenever you win a Kahoot game, Aaron, you're gonna be right here. You're gonna get 2 points of extra credit, and then Angel Carrasco is gonna get 1 point because he's 2nd place. So this is how I'm tracking your scores, okay? And then for class participation, I'm gonna do that at the end of class. Okay, congratulations, guys. So we're gonna go into our last part of the lesson for today before we go and do our exit tickets, okay? And please bear with me because I know this time could be very, it could be a lot for us, but please bear with me. We are about to go into the next part. which is basically we are going to learn, we're going to work on a word study lesson, okay? Let me log out of here. So for today, we are doing our controlled vowels, and it sounds like a lot, but it's not, guys. It's actually pretty easy, and I'm going to show you how, you know? My computer's loading. Okay, so our controlled vowels are vowels connected to the letter R. That's simply it, guys. The sound of the vowels change when they are followed by the letter R. Many R-controlled vowels sound the same, but are spelled differently. For example, the R-controlled vowel sound you hear in the word turn can be spelled as ER. So we're thinking about how the sound, even though the word turn is spelled T-U-R-N, right? How do we hear that? Turn, turn, turn. I hear an E. Don't you guys hear an E? So it's actually like an ER, IR, OR, or UR. The R-controlled vowel sound you hear in the word store can be spelled as OR, ORE, or OAR. And that's kind of hard because words that, does anyone know how do you call words that are spelled differently but they sound the same? It starts with an H. I said that in class one time.
I'm trying to remember.
Let me see who we have here. That is homophones. Remember the word homophones? They sound the same, guys, but they're different. They spell different, right? So that's what we're talking about today. And let's do a couple of examples. For example, what are some words that end with an AR or have an AR spelling? Sparks. Baby, what? Sharks.
Baby sharks.
What other word
Baby
with an
shark,
AR?
doo-doo-doo.
Oh my god, this.
What? What?
What other words can you guys think about with the AR in it?
Lark.
Orc?
Large.
Orc? Orc?
Art. Okay. Thank you. Anything else? Sharks, large, art,
Pork? Pork?
part. Okay. Now let's go to ER.
He goes not too much.
Do you see? I want to show you something, guys. Do you see how the word worked has an OR? It's spelled with an OR, but it sounds like an ER, right? Worked sounds like an ER with, like if it would be spelled with an ER, but it's actually spelled with an OR, right?
Yeah, it's
So
like the O is like taking out and like it's turned with the E.
exactly. So it's not just how it's spelled, guys, but it's also how it sounds.
It's
So
like
think about
an
words.
E in disguise, basically.
So think about words with an ER sound.
Turk?
Jerk. Okay.
Hey! I didn't say jerk, I said work. No, wait. I said lurk.
What is right there?
Hmm?
Jerk. What else? Does anyone else know any other words? Otras palabras, chicos? Nevea?
Except for me.
Perhaps, 13, worked, turned, jerk. Okay, that's okay. But do you see how, like, even though it might be spelled with a UR or an OR, it's still sounding like an ER, right? That's the whole point. What about OR words? Morning, tour, roaring, boring. Glory. Forever. That's pretty simple, right? You just have to make sure that they match the sound. So this is how it sounds. Again, it could be spelled with an or with an UR, but it could sound like an ER. Okay? So for today, you're finishing 2 exit tickets before you leave, guys. Your exit ticket is going to look like this. I'm going to show you. It's going to have all these words, and the only thing you have to do is put them in categories. That's it. Sounding AR as in car, sounding ER as in hurt. It could be spelled like HURT, but if it sounds like an ER, here. Sound OR, here. So at this time, everyone is going back to Google Classroom, and you're finishing 2 exit tickets if you haven't done so yet. You see how for day number 4, no one has turned it in yet? Make sure you turn it in for day number 4, and you're doing day number 5. So you have the next 10 minutes to do that, okay?
Mr. Lobos.
Classroom, make sure you submit day number 4 and day number 5 before you leave today. That is very important. Angel Carrasco, Julian, Eduardo, do y'all have any questions?
I have a question.
What happened, Aaron?
Since you said like you have to finish the exit ticket, that's why I, when I went back to Google Classroom, I unsubmitted it just so I could do like some extra words.
Okay. But make sure you do number 5, day number 5 today too, okay?
Okay, got it.
Anyone have any questions? You cannot leave class today until you finish your exit tickets. That counts as class participation. And I'm gonna be here if you need any help. Ryan, you can't turn it in without not doing the work. Where's Ryan? Ryan? Ryan, can you take yourself off mute? You have to do your work, Ryan. You cannot just turn it in. Otherwise, I can't give you credit. When I click on your document, it's empty. It doesn't show that you did anything. You have to add the words in it.
Okay.
Okay? I'm gonna return it.
Okay.
Do you need help with anything?
Mm-mm.
See, this is how it shows on my side, guys. If you want to watch my screen, when you do it, see, Enrique didn't do it. I'm gonna return it.
I want music. Oh, okay.
And Allison did her work. I can see it right here.
Mr. Lobos.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna do these work. I'm gonna do the exit ticket. The exit ticket for day 4 and the exit ticket for day 5 right after Mr. Pauses because
That's fine. It's due at 12. But you still have 4 minutes. So you still have 4 minutes right now.
Okay. I guess I'll be working on the open syllables.
No one has turned in their exit ticket. Julian, did you turn in exit ticket for day number 4?
Who, me?
Julian?
Oh.
This is where it is.
Eduardo? See, Angel Carrasco, you did a good job. You did at least 5. Remember, you must finish your exit ticket before you go to the next class. Julian finished exit ticket for day number 4. Great job, Julian. Oh, Julian, I don't see anything. It's empty.
It's not doing the one I edited.
Okay, try again. Maybe it was a glitch in the system. It happens. That's okay. When Angel Carrasco, his was submitted. Eduardo, do you need any help? Eduardo Gonzalez? You're good? You're doing your exit ticket?
Yes.
Okay. So make sure you're submitting it today, okay?
All right.
I'm gonna give everyone else another minute before you guys have to transition to Mr. Paz's class. But remember, as soon as that class ends, if you have not finished your exit ticket, it is due today. It is going to close at 12 o'clock. The next class ends at 11, so you still have an hour after class to finish your exit tickets, but it has to be due today because I have to put in the grades today, guys. So if you don't finish it, I can't give you a grade for today. So I'm gonna give you another minute to see how many more people can finish it.
Bye, Mr. Lobos.
You finish, Aaron?
No, it's just because like it's saying that my thing has like expired for some reason.
What do you mean expired?
The first one, it was expired. Now I was sharing this one, and then it shared the 5th one for me, and I'm like, what? So big on it. Let me just do this one, and then I'll go.
Yes, make sure you finish it. Because what happens is if you guys don't finish it, you're going to forget about it and then you're not going to do it. And I still want to make sure that you guys are getting everything that we're learning in class. This is more for us, guys. This is like a little for understanding so that we know that you guys are, you know, grasping the concepts.
Got it. Okay, I'm turning it in right now. Bye, Mr. Lobos.
Have a nice day, Aaron.
I couldn't believe
Okay, for Angel Carrasco, for Deshaun, and for Julian, you guys can go to Mr. Pasta's class, but don't forget you have to turn it in before noon today, before 12 o'clock. Okay, so I hope you have a nice day, guys. Have a nice day.
Okay, goodbye.
I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you finish your exit tickets. Make sure you do your homework. Buenos días, chicos. Daphne, Kayla, Allison, Anna, Magali. Okay, let's just give everyone another minute so people are joining our class.
Mr. Lobos,
Yes, sir.
I will not be on your class because tengo doctor disappointment.
Right now?
Appointment. Yeah,
Okay.
10:40.
Can 10:40? So you're leaving right now?
Yes.
Okay. So just make sure you finish your exit tickets, okay? I edited the, you know how you couldn't press the link on the exit ticket?
Uh-huh.
I attach a document instead. So you should have access to the document. Everyone has access to it instead of the link. So make sure you go back and you do exit ticket for day number 4 and number 5. Okay? Because I didn't see your name, meaning you didn't finish your exit ticket for yesterday. But no problem. You have a nice day. I hope everything is good. Te veo mañana, okay?
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, let's go.
Okay, buenos días para todos los demás. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So today we are going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show you the agenda of the day. And for y'all, so you guys can see what we're doing. Today is miércoles. It is Wednesday. It is June 10th of 2020. Today's actually my mom's birthday, and I have to text her after this class. So it's an amazing day. So I'm going to show you the reward system tracker. The tracker is how I'm going to track your points for extra credit. I'll show you that right now. After that, we're going to do an exit ticket for day number 4 because a lot of people did not finish it. I know some of you did. I think Allison finished it. If I'm not mistaken, I think Ruby finished it. I'm not sure. A couple of you did it, but most students in this class did not finish your exit ticket. So we're going to finish your exit ticket that was due yesterday. Remember, you cannot leave class until you finish your exit ticket. Then we're going to do a small call read. We're going to play another game, have a mini lesson, and then do the exit ticket for today. Today is day number 5. So that's what we're going to do today. Remember, at the beginning of class, we always show the agenda of what we're doing for the class. That way we're all on the same page and we know exactly what we're going to do. Okay, this is our reward system. Can everyone see this? Yes. So this is how I am tracking your points. For example, if you're here today, you're going to get 2 points. If you're doing your homework, you're going to get another 2 points per homework. If you're doing the extra credit or cheap articles, you're going to get 2 points if you get a 75 or higher. Make sure you take a picture and submit your score. For class participation, if you're answering questions, if you're helping me read the passages, you're going to get more points for that. If you're a Kahoot winner and you get your first place, you're going to get 2 points. Second place is going to get 1 point. And then here is where I'm going to track your points in total to see how many points you guys have for that specific assignment. So this is Cole. Well, this is your names. Beginning from Ruby all the way up to Yael. I haven't put in the points yet, but I know, Yael, you won a Kahoot game, right? So I gave you credit for that. Someone else won a Kahoot game the other day, but I have to go back and put the points in for that. So this is going to be your tracker. This is how I'm going to know that you guys are getting those extra credit points. Remember, there's prizes, chips and candy and gift cards and all that stuff if you guys go beyond and above everything that we're supposed to be doing in class, okay? Anything above the 50 points. Ahora, chicos, I want everyone to go to Google Classroom. Go to classwork. And do you see where it says exit tickets? Everyone, I'm giving you 5 minutes to 7 minutes maximum during our class time right now. So you could finish day number 4 for your exit ticket. I know some of you did it here. Let me see how many people did it here. This was, no, these don't count because it doesn't have any work. Allison, it shows it you didn't attach any files, so this is not going to count. Let me see. So I want everyone to go to this one, the middle, day number 4, not the top one. I want everyone to go to the middle, day number 4. I'm going to delete this one. At the end of the class today, I'm going to delete the top one. So everyone go to day number 4 in the middle, the blank one, and it has a Word document. It doesn't have a link. It has a Word document. You could click on that Word document, guys. You click on open with Google Docs, and you can edit. You can edit your work there. So you could put all your work right there, and you turn it in. Make sure you turn it in. Once you do that, it's going to show your work right here. Okay. See how my students, I have 3 students from the other class already finished it. When you turn it in, Aaron didn't turn it in. What happened to Aaron? Oh, he did turn it in. Then it's gonna show this. So todos los chicos, ahora I'm giving you extra minutes so you guys can finish your exit ticket number 4 from yesterday. All of these are due today by 12 o'clock. ¿Alguien tiene alguna pregunta? Does anyone have any questions? Jared, Emmanuel?
Mr. Lobos,
Yes, ma'am.
what if you already did it yesterday?
Let me see. Let me see if you did it. If you guys did it yesterday, all I want you to do is turn it in. But make sure you did it because I'm going to check it right now to see if you guys did it. I'm going to check it, Ruby. Give me 1 second. Okay, Ruby, you finished it?
Yes.
It shows that you finished it. You don't have to do that. So, but don't go to exit ticket number 5. Wait for me. Anna?
I did too.
You did it too? Let me see.
I did it too.
I did it
I'm gonna
too.
go back. I'm gonna go back into it and see if you guys did it. So if you guys finished it, okay, all I want you to do is submit it, turn it in. That's it. You don't have to show work, just turn it in, and I'll know that you finished it.
How can you do that? Like,
When you click on view assignment,
uh-huh.
it's gonna show on top, turn it in or finished, that you guys completed it. And the only reason I'm going to accept it without the work is because I know that you guys completed it. But if you haven't done your exit ticket, I want you to do the work on that document. Like, So Yael did it. Yael, you can turn it in.
Okay.
Let me see, Michelle. Let me see your work. Michelle, you have not done it. It doesn't show any work. Michelle, so you have to do it on that document. Vamos a ver a Juan. Let me check your work. Juan, you can turn it in. Just turn it in without the work because you did it. Remember, Michelle, you have to do it. No veo ninguno de tus trabajos. And when you guys turn it in, just write a comment. Can you leave me a comment? I did it on the link. Tell me that you did it on the link so that I can give you credit for it.
Did it have to be from the Google classroom to turn it in?
Yes, but that's only if you finished it on Pearson. But if you didn't finish it on Pearson, then you're doing the Google document. Okay?
Okay.
But if you finished it on Pearson, all you have to do is turn it in and leave me a comment. And in your comment, put that you finished it online on the link.
Okay, got it.
Mr. Lobos,
Solo tenemos 3 minutos más. Yes, Allison?
does it show that I turned it in from Google Classroom?
Give me 1 second. Enrique, no has completado tu tarea. Tienes que hacer tu tarea. Mira.
Finish.
Allison, vamos a ver.
Oh, wait, I got it.
Yes, Allison, it shows that you did it on the link. So now I'm going to go to Google Classroom.
And then
Yes, Allison, it shows that you turned it in. And you turned it in again on the document. So that's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pero Enrique, tú no lo has hecho todavía. Y Michelle, estamos esperando por vosotros. So Dayaris, I haven't seen her yet. Angel Carrasco, he did it. Magali, tienes que hacerlo. No aparece aquí. Eduardo, tienes que hacerlo. No aparece aquí. Julian is doing it. Daphne, I think you're doing it on the Google Doc, right? And Jocelyn Martinez, no lo has hecho todavía. Kayla, it doesn't show that you did it. Anna, you're doing it on the Google Doc, right?
oh yeah, I'm doing it.
Emmanuel, where's Manny? Where's Champ? Emmanuel Perez, Señor.
Mister, I'm doing it right now.
Perfect. Perfect, sir. Just want to make sure that you're live because I can't hear you. Jared, you need to do it. Angel
Yes, I
Albion.
was speaking.
Aaron Avalos, he did it. Evelyn Macías, tienes que hacerlo. I think you did it already, right? Josue is not here. Diego, you have to do it. Nevea, Deshaun, Ryan. So see when you don't do it, it shows me right here. Okay, I'm gonna give you 1 more minute to finish exit ticket number 4. Remember, guys, I told you do it in the middle one. Don't do it on day number 4 right here because I'm gonna delete the top one. I want you guys to like submit it here on day number 4. Day number 4, the one that is blank in the middle. So if you just submitted it here on the top one, just make sure you turn it in on day number 4. And again, if you just submitted your document but you did it on the link, just leave me a comment. I did the work on the link. So today we're not having circle time and we're not having question of the day, just so that I can give you that extra time for you to finish your exit ticket from yesterday. Because remember, at the end of class, we have to make sure that we know that we have followed all the expectations. Para los demás, if everyone else is done, if everyone else finished, Jocelyn, ¿terminaste? I can't hear you.
Mr. Lobos, I'm done. Turn it in.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you. We're about to start. Jocelyn Martinez, no te puedo escuchar. I can't hear you. No te puedo escuchar. You're muted. You're muted. Your microphone is muted. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Vamos a ver. Jocelyn, you're muted, so I can't hear you. Okay, vamos a comenzar la lección, chicos. If you have not finished your exit ticket number 4, just leave it on pause right now, and I'll give you extra time at the end of class today so you guys can do that. In the meantime, we're going to go into the lesson for today. That way we can move on, and then we can play a game after that. Vamos a ir a la lección. So for today, we are going to do a lesson, a cold read. We're probably not going to finish it all, and that's fine, as long as we do at least 3 questions on that. And remember, we have extra credit points, right? For the ones who participate in class. So who would like to join me and to read the passage? The name of the story today is Another Giant Leap. Who would like to volunteer to read? Who would like to volunteer? Okay. Vamos a Anna first, then Yael, then Ruby, another paragraph, and then Jocelyn, another paragraph. Pero Jocelyn, make sure you take out yourself off of mute.
Okay.
And the name of the story is Another Giant Leap. You can start.
It was summer vacation, so Dave was sleeping, and when he heard his dad calling, he looked over his shoulder at the alarm clock and saw that it was 3 a.m. Arg, it's too early for us.
Sorry.
He
It's
thought
too early.
covering his head with his blanket.
Thank you. I'll read the second one. Dave, wake up, you sleepyhead. I have something really exciting to show you. Yael?
Dave Dave yawned and stretched his arms up and over his head,
Take it.
taking his time as he's tired to force the last bit of sleepiness away. What should possibility?
What could?
What?
What could?
What could?
So be so exciting is the early in the morning. He pulled out his slippers and muscled down the stair. His dad was waiting while his little sister Be- Beth, Beth then were sitting at the kitchen table to look at his dad's last laptop.
Thank you. Ahora, Anna, Ruby.
Dave, come over here. You have to see this. His dad said, pointing at the computer screen. Dad walked over to where his dad and sister were sitting. He knew it was probably some space thing since his dad was
Fascinated.
fascinated with space. To him, a star had more value than a diamond.
Thank you so much. And finally, our Jocelyn Martinez.
I cannot hear.
Jocelyn, you ready? You're muted.
She's muted.
There goes. Kids, when I was your age, my father gathered us around the television to see the moon landing. It was the most exciting thing ever seen. Dave's dad became imagine with warning lights beeping and only 30 seconds worth of full reminding. Now, astronaut steers his ship away from builders and to land in the sea of
Tranquility.
tranquility.
Thank you. Dave was confused. Why was his dad talking about something that happened so long ago? Today, I want to share a historic moment with you, he said, looking at Dave and Beth with tears in his eyes. Dave's dad pulled up a website and showed them the first color photographs of Mars. They had been sent by the rover Curiosity. It had been flying to Mars for the past 7 months and landed the day before. As Dave saw photographs of the red rocky planet, he realized this was an outstanding feat. Can you show us more? He asked, pulling up a chair. Okay. Chicos, Mr. Gonzalez, if you were not in my class, I'm sure he taught you this. How many times are we supposed to read a passage so we can get everything, like the main idea? Twice,
Two
right?
or three.
Or more, right? 2 or more times. Sometimes even 3 times we have to read it. ¿Por qué? Because when we're reading a passage, guys, sometimes we forget. We're too caught up like reading it that we forget like that we're supposed to be paying attention when we're reading, right? And that's okay. That's okay, guys. That's why the second time I'm gonna read it for you guys. So that you, but I want you to listen to how I read it, how it's, I'm supposed to pause at the end of a period. I'm supposed to enunciate when there's a question. You know, I'm gonna do that for you. And think about the question right here, guys. Which of these details from the selection is the narrator speaking? Chico, el hermano de Jocelyn. Hola. Hola,
Hola.
Chico. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Bien?
Bien.
So cute. My God. Um, in which of these details from the selection is the narrator speaking? So we have to choose one of these sentences where the narrator is speaking. Who is the narrator? The narrator is the person who's telling the story, right? So is the boy telling the story? Is Beth telling the story? Is the dad telling the story? Is someone else telling the story? Think about that as I'm reading it for you guys. So I want you to pay attention as I'm reading it. Another giant leap. It was summer vacation. So Dave was sleeping in when he heard his dad calling. He looked over his shoulder at the alarm clock and saw it was only 8:50 in the morning. Oh, it is too early for this, he thought, covering his head with his blanket. How many of us have done that when we were little? I used to do that all the time when my mom used to wake me up at 8 in the morning. Dave, wake up, you sleepyhead. I have something really exciting to show you. This is the dad. The dad is talking right here. Dave yawned and stretched his arm up over his head, taking his time as he tried to force the last bit of sleepiness away. What could possibly be so exciting in this early in the morning? This is the boy. This is Dave. He put on the slippers and shuffled down the stairs. His dad was waiting with his little sister Beth. They were sitting at the kitchen table and looking at his dad's laptop. Dave, come over here. You have to see this, his dad said, pointing at the computer screen. Dave walked over to where his dad and sister were sitting. He knew it was probably some space thing, since his dad was fascinated with space. To him, a star had more value than a diamond. Kids, when I was your age, my father gathered us around the television to see the moon landing. It was the most exciting thing I'd ever seen. Dave's dad began. Imagine with warning lights beeping and only 30 seconds worth of fuel remaining, Neil Armstrong steers his ship away from boulders to land in the Sea of Tranquility. Dave was confused. Why was his dad talking about something that happened so long ago? Today, I want to share a historic moment with you, he said. This is the dad, looking at Dave and Beth with tears in his eyes. Dave's dad pulled up a website and showed them the first color photographs of Mars. They had been sent by the rover Curiosity. It had been flying to Mars for the past 7 months and landed the day before. As Dave saw photographs of the red, rocky planet, he realized this was an astounding feat. Can you show us more? He asked, pulling up a chair. Now, based on what I just read, who do you think the narrator of the story is? Or choose the best sentence right here that tells us who the narrator is. Take the next 30 seconds, document your answers A, B, C, or D in the chats. Okay, I just got a message from Mr. Paz. When we finish with our class, you have to go to Mr. Paz's class. He just sent me a message. Okay, vamos a ver. What was the answer? B and D. Anyone has a different answer? B. B, B. Remember, you can't just put B because your friend put B. Because in this case, B is wrong. That is not the answer. The answer is A. First of all, who is speaking in this story? Can someone tell me? You can come off of mute. And someone tell me. Anna. You can come off of mute, Anna. Or you can write in the chat. Juan Garcia put A. Juan, why did you put A? Nadie sabe? Is Dave speaking? Dave is the boy. Is he the narrator of the story? Is Beth the narrator of the story? Is a dad the narrator of the story? Think about that, guys.
Yes, it is.
The answer is A. A is the correct answer. His dad was waiting with his little sister, Beth. The dad is not the narrator, guys. The boy is not the narrator. Someone else is the narrator, a person outside from the story. So this is called a third person omniscient or omniscient. Okay, next question. Which sentence shows the narrator revealing Dave's thoughts? So Dave is the boy, right? So which one of these sentences shows us how he's feeling, how his emotions are? Is it F? Dave, wake up, you sleepyhead. I have something really exciting to show you. Is it G? He put on his slippers and shuffled down the stairs. Is it H? Dave, come over here. You have to see this, his dad said, pointing at the computer screen. Or is it J? As Dave saw photographs of the red rocky planet, he realized this was an astounding feat. ¿Qué creen, chicos? Which one is the answer? The correct answer, guys, is J. Why? Because J is the only sentence that shows how Dave is feeling. Here, we're talking about Dave. Someone else is talking about Dave. So that's not, it doesn't show us how he's feeling. G, it just shows us what he's doing. He's putting on slippers, so that has nothing to do with how he feels. H, that's not Dave again. That's his dad. H is the dad. J, that's his dad. That's something that, that's Dave. That's something that he did. So as he saw the pictures, guys, he realized it was an astounding feat. That's Dave's thoughts. The answer is J. Ahora, what point of view, guys? What point of view is the story written? And I just gave you the answer. If you were paying attention, 3 minutes ago, I just gave you the answer. I gave you the exact answer. So what do you think the point of view of the story? Is it in the point of view of the first person, second person, or third person? Think about your pronouns. The person who gets it right, I'm gonna throw a candy. I have a chocolate candy right here. Someone's just gonna catch it. C-A-J-H-A-A-H-J. The correct answer is D. If you put C, guys, you were on the right track. You were on the right track, but the correct answer is D. Remember, there's different types of third person. Third person limited is when he only knows one person's thoughts or feelings. So the narrator outside of the story only knows what Dave feels. But in this case is omniscient because the narrator actually knows how the father feels and knows how Dave feels. He knows what all the characters are feeling in the story. So omniscient is someone who is all-knowing. So he knows everything that the characters are feeling. So he's not limited to anything. So it is third person, but it's someone outside of the story. So D is the correct answer. Because if it was C, then it would only know one of the characters' point of views or one of the characters' feelings and thoughts. So unfortunately, wait, who got that question right? Jocelyn? Jocelyn, you got it right? Vamos a ver. No está poniendo atención, Jocelyn. You got it right? You got D? Here. Are you going to catch the candy? Catch it. Catch it. Just kidding. But this is basically it for, actually, no, let's do another question. Let's do one more. Let's not be a little bit lazy. Let's do the last one. We only have one more left. What evidence from the selection shows how Dave's feelings change about what his dad was showing? For this one, I want someone to come off of mute and tell me, how did Dave, remember Dave is a little boy. Was Dave excited at the beginning of the story? Was he happy that his dad was calling him? Can someone answer this question?
Mr. Lobos.
Yes, ma'am. Who is speaking?
First, he was happy because they were gonna do something over. But then he was starting to get annoyed because his dad keep calling him and talking about space that he didn't even care.
Okay. And then what happened at the end of the story?
That he loved to see the red planet because his dad showed him some pictures.
Okay. And then what did he think about it?
That it was so cool.
Okay. And where do we see that?
In the
Last of the two paragraphs.
and Dave that Dave's dad pulled up a website and showed then the first color photographs of Mars. He had been sent from a rover and it had flying Mars from past 7 months and landed on the day before. As Dave saw a person in the red planet, he realized that it was as
Okay, so it's right here. As Dave saw the photographs of the red rocket planet, he realized, él se dio cuenta. Realize means que él se dio cuenta. This was an astounding feat. ¿Qué significa astounding? It means que era algo extraordinario, something amazing, something beautiful. So yes, thank you very much, Ruby, for answering that question. Does everyone agree? Give me a thumbs up if you agree with it. If you do not agree, who wants to add something else to it? Or do we agree with it? Okay, so everyone agrees with it. That is correct, guys. He was not excited at the beginning. He was kind of annoyed that his dad was waking him up at 8:50 in the morning, right? But then he realized that it was something really cool. He appreciated what the dad did, so he did change. So I guess for us to answer this question, what evidence from the selection shows how Dave's feeling changed about his dad? And we did that already. I showed you this sentence at the bottom. This is where we see how Dave changed. And then if we could also bring another piece of evidence, we can say this sentence right here, when he was annoyed. So that's how we would answer that question. Remember, we always have to have evidence to prove our question. So at this time, guys, we're gonna take a little brain break. Vamos a jugar un juego, a Kahoot game if you wanna play. Really quick, 5 minutes. Remember, the winner gets 2 extra points for the reward system. So if you wanna become the winner, the first player, you can get 2 extra points right now and be ahead of your peers. So please join. We don't have a lot of time, but please join so that we can play this game. We're gonna take a little brain break, forget about the reading for a bit. We're gonna stretch a little bit para que no nos durmamos. Yael is already in. I'm gonna stretch a little bit, guys. We have 7 players so far, but we have like 15 people in the chats. We have a total of 15. We have 1 more minute before I close and everything. Make sure you're signing in. Wow, that is making me hungry, that candy. That's honey. Oh my goodness, look at the honey. Come on, guys. We still have like 5 people. We're missing 5 people. Magali, are you participating? 3, 2, 1, and 0. Today we're gonna do some math questions. We're gonna do some trivia, some geography. Who knows what is the largest state in the United States of America? Alaska, guys. Texas is not the largest state. Texas is like the 2nd largest, I think, or 3rd. It is a big state, but Alaska is bigger. Magali, look at Magali. What? No one else got it right? Does anyone know what is a prime number? Mr. Paz taught you this, so I'm sure you know this. Okay, I'm not mad. 7 people got this right. I'm not mad. This is pretty good. Look at Kayla. She's taking over. Now you have to do more math. What are all the prime numbers in numbers 1 through 10? So you have to find all the prime numbers. Good luck. Buena suerte. One person got it right. Okay. Magali, she's back at it. You should know this one because I use this all the time. I tell you the definition of an adjective all the time. At least to my class. I talk about adjective, verbs, pronouns, nouns. Okay, I'm not mad. A word that describes a noun. That is perfect. Okay, last but not least, guys, this is your last question. Who is the winner? Let's do some math. What is 12 times 9? If you have a little piece of paper there, try not to use your phone and cheat. Don't cheat. What is 12 times 9? Only 3 people got it right. Congratulations. Our winner is Magali with 2 points of extra credit, followed by Anna. And this is what I'm going to do. I have your trackers right here. Where is Anna? Vamos a ver. Anna. Right here. And I'll give you 2 points. 1 point. You're second place. And where is Magali? Magali's right there. She gets 2 points. Okay? So that's how I'm going to track it. Okay, chicos, vamos a regresarnos a la lección. We are going back to class. We're going to finish the last mini lesson for today, which is easy. The mini lesson for today is pretty easy. And then we're done. We're basically going to be done with, and then you're going to go to Mr. Paz. He wants you for like 5 minutes, I think. We are going to speak about art control vowels for our word study mini lesson today. Please pay attention for the next 3 minutes. This is a very simple lesson, but it's only possible if you pay attention. R control vowels are vowels connected to the letter R. That's like 50% of what you need to know. R control vowels are vowels that are connected to the letter R. The sound of the vowels change when they are followed by the letter R, meaning many R control vowels sound the same, but they are spelled completely different. That is very important too. The R control vowel sound you hear in the word turn. Let's take turn for an example. I highlighted the word turn. How does the word turn sound? Like if you were just to hear it, let's say you didn't know how to spell the word turn. Would you really write it as T-U-R-N? I wouldn't. I would write turn as E-R-N, right? T-E-R-N, turn, because it sounds like it. But the English language is a little bit weird. So nosotros escribimos cosas muy diferentes. So the way we write it is with a U. That is the correct way to write it. However, it sounds like it's an ER. So be careful with that. The control vowel sound you hear in the word store can be spelled O-R, O-R-E, and O-A-R. Do not let those letters confuse you, please. This is very easy. Let me show you some examples before you do your exit ticket. For example, what are some words that are spelled with an AR, but they also have the sound AR? Sparks. Baby shark, do, right? Sharks. Darts. What other word?
Sparks.
Parks? Yes. Oh, sparks? Yeah. Okay, that was pretty simple, right? Ahora, what are some words that sound like an ER, like the word turn? They do not have to be spelled with an ER, guys. It could be spelled like that, turned, T-U-R-N, or worked, O-R-K, but it sounds like an ER. Perhaps 13, worked, turned. What other words that you guys can think about? Jerk. ¿Alguien más? ¿Tenemos otra palabra? Does anyone have another word? No? Nadie? Okay, let's go on to the next one. What about the letter O-R? Boring, right? It's boring, Mr. Lobos, that we have to do these word study lessons. Yeah, but we have to know them, guys. We have to know them. It's super important, guys. It's for our own good, right? Sometimes we have to do things that we're not like, you know, like.
Morning.
What else?
Morning.
Morning, it's right here. Morning.
Horning.
What?
Horning.
Can you spell that for me on the chat?
Uh-huh.
Morning. I'm not sure that's an actual word. I know what you mean, but What about corny?
Yeah.
That works. Okay. So that's basically what you guys have to do, guys. For your exit ticket, let me show you what you have to do for your exit ticket. This is your exit ticket. And I gave you a Word document that you guys can edit. You don't have a link today, so you don't have to tell me that the link doesn't work because I gave you a Word document that you can edit. You're doing the same thing, guys, except now you're separating these words right here into AR. So all the words with an AR sound, all the words with an ER sound, and all the words with an AS sound, except I already gave you the words. You don't have to come up with the words. So you just choose the words and you put them in categories. That's all you have to do. So at this moment, take the next 7 minutes, go to your exit ticket number 5. If you have not finished exit ticket number 4, please finish exit ticket number 4. But I want you to do exit ticket number 5 right now. 3 people have turned it in already. If you turned it in, make sure you have completed all the work. If you turned both in, who turned both in? I think Allison turned both in already. Allison, did you finish both? No. Sorry, guys. If not,
Excuse me?
did you finish both exit tickets, 4 and 5?
I'm not sure about 5. Let me check.
Okay. So at this time, guys, everyone is going to Google Classroom, and you're finishing your exit ticket for day number 5, which is today. You don't have a link, so you just click on it, and then you press open with Google Documents. And when you press open with Google Documents, then it's going to open up in a Google document right here, and you write it down. And after you write it down, you share it. Share it with me. Okay? Make sure you have completed this exit ticket. You cannot leave my class until you finish it, or at least until you mostly have worked on it. So at this time, make sure you go back in. Let me speak to Jocelyn Martinez with Enrique. ¿Dónde está Enrique? Can you take yourself off of mute, Enrique and Michelle?
Mr. How can you get into the exit ticket?
Huh?
How can you get into the exit ticket?
I just showed you. Were you paying attention?
Yes.
I just showed you right now. I'll show you again. Enrique. ¿Estás ahí, Enrique? Sí. Cuando tú me entregas sus tareas, Enrique, yo no puedo ver nada. ¿Qué está pasando? ¿Estás haciendo tus tareas o es que solo estás entregando, que las hiciste pero no has hecho nada? Porque quiero que chequees todo lo que te he mandado. Te he regresado los trabajos porque no has puesto evidencia. ¿Sabes cómo poner evidencia?
Sí.
Ah, pues tienes que hacer eso, Enrique. No te puedo dar crédito. Si tú solo pones que lo hiciste, no te puedo dar crédito si no has hecho tu tarea. Tienes que hacer la tarea y la entregas. Por ejemplo, look at what I'm about to do right now. You go to exit tickets, which is right here, exit tickets on Google Classroom under classwork. Day number 5, you click on it. You click on the Word document. It's not a link. It's a Word document. You click on open, and look at this, open with Google Docs on top. You click on that. And it should give you your own Word document. I made sure that everyone has their own. And then you put the work here. You're able to edit, okay? Once you finish it, you put share on top. Is that how you do it, guys? Yes, right?
Yes.
You put share on it. And once you put share, I think you have to go back to Google Document. You have to go back to Google Classroom and make sure you turn it in.
Got it.
That's not the way that I did it.
Okay. That's not how you did it?
No, I didn't press share.
Okay, so can you show us how you did it? Do you want to share your screen?
Yeah.
Because I can't see the way that you're doing it. So you can share your screen right now.
No, for document.
I'm going to stop presenting. And then Allison is going to try to share her screen with us.
How can you
Screen. Okay, there. Yeah.
Okay, everyone paying attention to what Allison is doing. She's showing us how she's seeing it from the student side.
Okay, so I'm right here on the day 5 exit ticket.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the one that I submitted yesterday.
Okay.
So there I wrote all the words and all that.
So instead of pressing share, what did you do?
Okay, so I go back to the Google Classroom,
Okay.
and then you know where it says add like an attachment.
Yeah.
Let me just unsubmit it for me to show y'all.
Okay. Todos poniendo atención. Enrique, Ana, Ruby, Yael, Emmanuel, Magali.
Okay, so let me take off the attachment for me to add it again. I'm gonna show y'all. So I go to my Google Drive, and then from yesterday, right here. Espérate.
And then you just press add.
Oops. I passed it the wrong way. Right here. Yeah, right here. Why is it not letting me?
It might be because you already submitted it.
Oh yeah, probably.
But do you guys see how she did it? You're attaching a file.
Yeah, it's probably because I already submitted it. And then I just press turn in, and then
Okay.
it's turned in already.
And then you did it, guys.
I'm gonna go here.
Well, that's pretty simple, guys. The reason it didn't work for her is because she probably just submitted it already. So you have to go in. Oh, one more question. Do they have to save it to their drive, or does it automatically save it?
You need to save it to your drive.
Okay, I'm gonna see how many people have finished their exit ticket right now. Allison, can you try to submit it again just to see if you're able to do it? If not, it's fine.
Okay. So do I share my screen?
Oh, no. Actually, it shows that you already did it. Oh, it's fine. I already have it for you for day number 4.
Okay.
But now you have to do it for day number 5.
Okay.
If you guys, si ustedes han terminado sus exit tickets, Mr. Pass wants you to go to his class for 2 minutes. He said he wants you to go to his class if you finish my work. If you haven't finished my work, make sure to stay here. I'm going to be here for another 5 minutes. So that you guys can finish your work. If you have any questions, Ryan, I would like you to submit your work. Evelyn, I would like you to submit your work. Enrique, Jocelyn Martinez, Manuel, make sure you guys are doing your homework. A lot of people are not doing their homework. So I'm going to dedicate the next 5 minutes to answer any questions that you can have if you have not done your work. Okay?
I turned it in for day 5 already.